another HJC podcast, and without much warning or fanfare, the Washington Capitals came out with a new third jersey that they'll be wearing beginning with the 2015-16 season. And as it turns out, it's just the red version of their retro jersey that they've been wearing the past few seasons. Joining me today is Monday's writer Jack. Hey, Jack.
Hi.
And Thursday's writer Brendan. Brendan, what's going on?
Not much. Doing a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's just start off with how you guys feel about this new retro red jersey, and if you think it was a good move for the Capitals to go the retro or continue going with the retro route. Brendan.
I guess this has to go for even the whole throwback trend, but I kind of look at it in two ways. One way is that I want to see some new designs and not just the same old thing that they wore a long time back. But at the same time, they're much better designs than a lot of the Reebok designs, you know?
Yeah, that's true. It could have been a lot worse. Jack, what did you think about the retro red jersey?
I gotta be honest, I'm a lot happier looking at it than I am the white jersey, especially if it's going to be a secondary home. But the biggest issue is I'm not a huge fan of this jersey set as a whole.
No,
blame it on.
I mean, it doesn't overwhelm me, but as I said, it could have been worse, you know. But
yeah,
personally, for me, I like the white version a lot better. But understanding that with logistics, they definitely had to go with the red one.
Yeah.
So, you know, overall, I guess I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It's not bad, but it's definitely not great. Brendan, if you had to give it a rating, what would you give the Capitals on this one?
You could probably look at it a few ways. I like the design, and it would definitely be a good move for, like, marketing and the fans. It's probably going to be a very popular jersey, especially with Capitals fans.
Yeah.
The design, I don't... maybe 7 or 8.
A 7 or 8, yeah. Jack, what would you give it?
I'd give it like a 6.5 maybe.
Yeah. It doesn't really blow us away, but I guess we all understand why they did it, and it's more of a safe maneuver, a safe choice rather than going out on a limb. Maybe you guys could talk about, Jack, you first, what you would change about it, or maybe you would have done something completely different with the new Capitals third jersey.
Well, personally, if I had any choice, I would have just gone with the blue, bronze, and black because I love that a lot more.
Interesting.
I don't know. Growing up as a millennial, I definitely have to say that I like that a lot better. But if I had to make a change to this jersey, I would have taken those stars and I would have moved them up closer to the yoke. Because right now in the picture that they have of Ovi wearing the jersey, it just looks like that sea is so congested up there.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It looks kind of goofy, actually.
Brendan, anything you'd change or anything you'd do differently for a Capitals third jersey?
I mean, considering that I'd like to see a lot of new designs, I'd probably have just done a new design. But if I just had to make one change to this jersey, I would probably just take out the chest stars and that logo and maybe put the Weagle there.
The Weagle, yeah. I think a lot of people would like to see that. I'd like to see a new jersey, but if this is the route that they wanted to go with, tie-ins to the retro, I would like to see them make alterations, maybe square shoulder yokes, throw in the cliche laces, use the current logo or the Weagle, but also the striping is based on, the retro design that they went with, and maybe they could have done something different with the stars or something like that. So I think I would have liked to have seen the red design, but definitely updated or changed enough so that it is something new based on something old. What did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the white jersey for the time that they used it, or would you have guys preferred that they just ended it after the Winter Classic? Brendan?
I mean, it's a good design still. I still like the design of it. But, I mean, at the same time, I would have liked to see something new, too. And, I mean, that also seems to be the trend, taking Winter Classics and making it their alternates.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Penguins did it twice with both of theirs.
Yeah. Jack, I guess closing thoughts on the white jersey before we put it to bed?
I gotta echo exactly what Brandon said. I mean, I like the design, but it should not have been used as an alternate.
It
I'm
just
not a
wasn't
huge,
logical. Like
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
bring it on the road or trying to use it at home, and then even trying to ask a team to bring their colored jersey on the road. And even nowadays, with teams looking to get any edge possible, why would you agree to bring extra jerseys on the road with you? Like, it just, why would a team do that just for the Capitals? You know, it doesn't seem odd. So I guess that's one of the reasons why they went to a red jersey.
Hmm.
All right. Well, so overall, you know, I guess we're happy with the jersey, but they could have done a lot better, and maybe they'll get a few seasons, another 3 or 4 seasons out of this jersey, and then we'll see something different from the Capitals. I would say a lot of people also want to see a blue jersey from them with the current logos that they have. And I would definitely say people want to see the Weagle become a primary logo on one of the upcoming jerseys. So maybe we'll see that in 3 or 4 years. Hey everybody, it's Ryan here from HJC, and starting this Saturday, June 27th, we begin the 2015 HJC Open. Anybody can enter the round robin, and then it's a bracket of 16 making our way through till the end of July to crown the 2015 HJC Open champion. It all starts this Saturday, June 27th. If the blog is still down by the time you listen to this, that's a GoDaddy problem. They sent me emails saying I needed to switch over my files, and then the blog went down, and so I called GoDaddy, and they told me no, I didn't really need to do that. So screwed up the blog for no good reason. So it should be back up soon. Hopefully you're listening to this and it's already back up. With the NHL Awards going on Wednesday, maybe we'll take a stab at guessing some of the winners. Let's start with the Hart Trophy for MVP. We got Ovechkin, Price, and Tavares. Jack, who do you think takes home the Hart Trophy?
I kind of got to go with Carey Price on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I personally would not have really passed it to someone in the East. I would have given it more to someone in the West.
Yeah.
But, I just think overall Carey Price, especially against both Ottawa and New York this offseason, he definitely played a great game.
The Canadians don't win as many games if he's not in net. That's just the bottom line. And they don't win that division, and they don't make it, they don't have a strong run in the playoffs without Carey Price, is how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
So Carey Price would be my pick too. Brendan, who do you like for the Hart? Ovechkin, Price, or Tavares?
I basically just have to agree with everything else that's been said and go with Price.
Yeah, Price.
There's not much else that I have to say.
He's up for 3 awards. He might take them all. Speaking of which, he's up for the Vezina. Do we all like Price for the Vezina? It's Dubnyk, Price, and Rene.
I'd say that's pretty reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, Price for the Vezina, Brendan?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also up for the Ted Lindsay, so you'd have to think he's got a pretty good chance to take home all 3. Rookie of the Year, Aaron Ekblad, Johnny Gaudreau, or Mark Stone. Who do you guys like, Brendan?
I honestly have no idea. I don't have much time to follow hockey in the winter, so I don't really have much to say.
All right, Jack?
I'm kind of with Brandon. Those names just completely flew over my head right there.
Really?
I've heard them before, but I
I know who all the guys are, but I don't have enough time during the season with my own hockey going on to follow much of anything besides the Penguins.
Fair enough. Well, Mark Stone was with the Senators. He had a strong scoring season for them. Was either led them in scoring or was definitely top 3 or 4 on their team. Same with Johnny Gaudreau, but he played for Calgary. Smaller guy, speedy guy. And then there's Aaron Ekblad, who was a top pick for the Florida Panthers in the draft last year. And he quickly became their number 1 defenseman, playing large minutes. So I guess I'll take him. I think he'll take home the Calder Trophy. Let's move on to Selke, best defensive forward. Patrice Bergeron from the Bruins, Kopitar from the Kings, Taves from the Blackhawks. To me, this is clear, but maybe Jack, you want to take a guess at this one?
You know what? I kind of got to go with my heart on this one and say Taser.
Yeah, he's the clear choice
Just
to me. Because Kopitar and Bergeron didn't make the playoffs. Taves did.
exactly.
Yeah. All right, best defenseman. Who do you guys like? Drew Doughty, Eric Carlson, PK Subban. Who would you take for Norris Trophy?
I guess it would be a little bit hard to make a bit harder to make a case for Doughty since the Kings didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I actually forget who you said were the other two now.
Eric Carlson from the Senators and PK Subban from the Canadiens.
If I might have to say Carlson because of the way that he managed to give them that last push to even get into the playoffs in the first place.
Yeah, and he moves the puck so well, and he's going to make decisions that make you cringe, but when they pay off, he looks fantastic. Jack, thoughts on the best defenseman, Norris Trophy?
Yeah, I kind of got to agree. Carlson was definitely a huge factor in that whole push for the Senators to finally slip into the playoffs. But I just feel like PK Subban has been consistent the last couple of years, and I kind of want to see him win. So I got to go with Subban on this one.
Interesting. I think we'll wrap it up at this point, but through the summer, as teams reveal new jerseys, we'll have some more of these podcasts, talk about the new jerseys. We got Phoenix coming up next. Pardon me, Arizona coming up next. And they'll be revealing their new jersey at the draft. So we'll do that. We'll do this again then. Brendan, Jack, thanks for joining me today.
No problem.
And we'll talk to you guys next time on the HJC podcast.